Hi, this is Keith Ferrazzi, author of Never Eat Alone. You know, it's interesting about social media. Social media is another connection point that we can all use to broaden the touch points, the connections that we have. But it doesn't necessarily assume that you're going to build relationships. The relational intent that you have in social media is what matters. In other words, you could connect with a bunch of people and have no relationships. That's not a network. A network is a group of individuals that have your back. A network is a group of individuals where you lead with generosity. You don't lead with what's in it for me. When somebody reaches out to me on LinkedIn and says, will you introduce me to your network? I'm like, I don't even know you. Of course not. The point is that we have to work really hard to, number one, authentically care about the people in our network. Now, the social media is phenomenal to understand what do people actually care about in their lives? Who do they care about in their lives? I find that when I look at someone's Facebook page, I begin to care about them. I begin to understand what really matters to them. So social media is very powerful at better understanding people and their relationships around them, which makes me more relationally inclined to them. The next thing is, of course, it allows us to stay in touch. Pinging is something that I talk about in Never Eat Alone, which is constantly reaching out, sending emails, staying on people's radar screen. What a wonderful opportunity using Facebook and other forms of social media to stay on touch. And yes, stay connected, but it's not a replacement for being relational and going deep. That actually has to do with you authentically being generous. Go on to LinkedIn and send a recommendation to somebody that you want to build a better relationship with. That's the kind of connectedness we're talking about. So just remember, connections are not relationships, but they are powerful, particularly if we have the relational intentionality.